Call our meeting to order at 9:46 a.m. Let's open with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Have budget adjustment, Bob?
Well, no, I got that up there.
Make a note, Christie, to have the VIP icon pulled down here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we could do that. That would be way easier. I have reviewed all these then and now resolutions. If there's any,
Do we have budget adjustments?
Yes, we do have budget adjustments. Yes, we do. We can go there first.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's just a regular bill.
Yeah, that was just put in there, because I just checked them before I came over there a little bit ago, so just put that one in. There's two budget adjustments.
Okay. Any questions on those?
Nope.
Would there be a motion to approve budget adjustments?
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
Okay. Christie?
Chuck Myers.
Yes.
Bob Hoskett.
Yes.
Bud Miller.
Yes, budget adjustments are approved. Remind me, I have information for that executive session on the 28th.
Yeah.
Now, why did it do it? It's all rows on one page.
Yeah, but you need to fit all the columns.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. I was in the wrong. It did what I told it to do.
It did.
And it doesn't do the right thing. It'll help every time.
It did the difference between rows and columns.
Otherwise, damn thing don't know what I want to do.
Oh, Christie, this is going to be an interesting morning.
And twice the two, so.
Absolutely. Just while we're waiting to get caught up on things, this past Tuesday when Dennis Miller was on there and we were talking about that $2,500 to match with Hamler, we need a waiver.
I read that email.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about the administrative fees. I really thought Dennis was taking all the administrative fees because for almost 2 decades, it encouraged him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can take, there's a maximum dollar amount.
It's
or
percentage.
a percentage.
Yeah.
And they never, Omni Valley Planning never has.
Huh.
So looks like we're good to go on that.
So I wonder how much money we have in that.
Over 300,000.
Yeah, but I mean, how much of that is administrative fee?
Up to 20% of the balance.
Of
Of the balance.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's a
But
good.
we had at some point had over $2.5 million in loans.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what our number is right now.
So that's what he's gonna do, then take that $2,500 out of there?
It looks like so.
It'll it'll look like it'll be a cost to us, but it'll come out of the RLF.
RLF, yeah. Okay, here we are with the, yeah, I just saw that before I walked in there a little bit ago, I looked at that. Anything here that jumps out, or did you look at them, Jeff?
I looked this morning,
I looked at them
they
yesterday.
look fine.
Yeah, I thought so too. We bought a new truck and,
Oh, for Tim?
yeah.
Pickup?
Tim, yeah. I think it was a pickup.
Yeah, it was 350, it said on it.
350. Yeah, that's right, it said 350. Okay.
Good price for that.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And so if it's an F-350, I wonder, is it just?
Maybe it's just the
Cab
cab.
and shed?
Yeah, I bet.
It might be, and he'll put a bed on it.
Yeah, I wonder.
I wonder,
Well, we can ask him, he'll be here.
Yeah, I wonder if it's for the sign crew, if they would put that bed on there.
We'll find out.
We bought, when I was township trustee, we bought one from, for our grass fire truck from Ranky's down there.
Uh-huh.
They give good deals there.
They must have had, that must be on this
State bed, yeah, that's why we bought it there.
We, typically any vehicles the county buys, we go state bid and,
Unless the dealer will
That's,
match that price or
I just told
less.
Shannon that too,
Good,
well, actually
good.
Joe. So they're looking for a vehicle for up there.
Who?
Joe.
being out at JFS.
Oh, yeah, that's right, she's come back.
Your husband works out of school.
Yeah, she, because they were asking questions, and I go, she could like look at, I mean, I don't know if it's mandatory, but I told her, I go, I want to try looking at that. Kim has all the details as far as where to go and everything, or can give you some advice.
What do they want to buy, a car or
You could ban it.
a van?
Van or SUV,
Yeah,
so it's easier, probably a van, so it's easier to get kids.
Yeah.
in, especially with
Yeah.
car seats and.
yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
Well,
We're gonna
the
act
state-
on it.
The state's giving them money to do it.
Yeah, and that,
And they're going to keep the,
well,
CSEA's, that white Chevy Impala.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep that.
if there's a use for it, then I think it's all right. If there's not a use for it, then maybe we shouldn't do it. But if there's a use for it, I don't know. Okay,
Yeah, they feel that there is apparently. Would there be a motion to approve that now?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Got a motion second, is there further discussion? Hearing none, Chrissy?
Jeff Nash.
Yes.
Bob Hosta.
Yes.
Bud Miller.
Yes, then and now has been approved. You have on this other business,
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to say for a couple minutes.
do we have something, go ahead.
I just need something in the minutes, but now I just talked to Nancy, we're going to have to reject it, so I just need something stated that we received an annexation from Bill Myers to annex a partial into the city of Napoleon, but for the review, it's, we're gonna have to reject it due to the incorrect, legal description, because there's something else added, he had purchased. So I think the attorney that did those papers for him, and that's what I was working with Michael on yesterday, I included the most recent deed, language, so.
This is property description.
Yeah, so at least I just have to put it has to be in the minutes.
Okay, it's noted for the record. Do you have a copy of our annexation policy?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured that's what you and Mike were working on yesterday, and I didn't want to interrupt and ask.
Yeah, no, we have a copy of that, and one for the newest from CCAO, which is the old one.
Well, that's, yeah, but the one we have is the one the commissioners
Yeah.
are. Okay.
Okay. I did everything, but it's still sitting there.
So this attorney,
Vicky? Bowling Green?
we don't do this very often, so it's easy to forget in between.
Yeah,
And
Were you here when we did the last one?
we did what, in Dutchler,
Yeah.
But we don't do a lot when it's going out of the county. It looks like more when someone's coming in, it's a lot more work. Stuff to do, you have a certain time frame to.
And then we have to make sure that everything is on there, that the city will provide everything that's on there, because that's what we got in the very first meeting I got into, they didn't want to, they were only gonna put half the stuff on there. And Dave Grant got in an argument, and whoa, that was.
Now, but was that someone going into the city or?
It was, up there, over there on Huddle Road, some guy went, but the city said, well, we're not gonna furnish them sewer or something, because they don't need it. It says here on the contract, you gotta furnish everything, and Dave Grant said, no, we're not gonna do that. It says you're gonna do this is what it's gotta be. This isn't leaving us, so. I'll log off, log back on. We're done with this anyhow, so. There it is, it's going down.
I mentioned to Anna, and while you're both here, and it's fine, this is public, that on one of our monitors, on at least where she can see the camera, to make sure people that are coming in use the hand sanitizer. If they don't, we need to move that and put a table where you walk into the table and have some hand sanitizer on the side, if we need to do that.
That's just a couple of weeks ago, yesterday, someone came in, they meant to go to the community court. The paper said community court, the community court. I know we get confused every now.
There we go.
Go ahead and start it.
Look at there. Oh, I do not.
Nothing.
Okay.
We wait for her, correct?
If I do like this, you can see it. And I can see back.
Yeah, now you can sit back.
Well, I moved over, Bob, so you can sit there.
Well, no, I want to mess with her. I'm here. I'm not.
Stick your hand in there.
Yeah.
While we're waiting on Liz to, get on the line, Jeff, do you have anything else?
I do not.
Okay, well, she's connecting, all right.
There she is.
Bob, do you have anything else?
No, I do not.
Okay, I don't either. So it's gonna be nice, we'll have a great weekend. Just so you both know, and Christie, is I have a meeting with, Tracy, Nick, Christopher, and Ryan tomorrow. We're going over Chris's list of projects.
Okay.
This COVID thing has put them behind, and there has been no flexibility on a couple projects that were scheduled. Those had to go in spite of everything else.
Yeah.
So instead of having to keep a backlog of about 20 work orders, it's bad.
Yeah.
And in a few days, they have those hammered out.
Right.
But they're like at 40 plus.
Okay.
And then trying to work all this other stuff in.
Yeah. Well, we did. Morning, Liz.
Morning, Liz.
Hi, morning.
So I'm going to, I want to know what's going on.
Okay.
And then if I need to let people know,
Yeah.
I will
You'll do it?
that.
Okay.
Because here in a couple of weeks, there's something, an event coming up, and I'm not going to put this out publicly. Suffice to say, it's extremely important to the county
Yeah.
and security of the county.
Yeah.
That he needs to devote all this
Yeah.
time.
And so he's got to get some of this stuff picked up, you know?
Yeah.
Or just say we're not going to make it there for a while.
Right.
So people know, because when you get those emails, hey, I contacted him, he's not coming.
Yeah, and text and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, Liz.
Good morning.
We've got a public hearing about the CHIP program, so I will turn it over to you.
Okay. We are gearing up for the application that is due June 24th. It was originally supposed to be due yesterday, or this week anyway. But so we're submitting them to the state on June 24th, but there's a lot of preparation in going into getting it ready. We're applying for the same amount of funds, $1.4 million. And it's within the consortium of, you're the lead entity, Henry County. Your consortium is Henry County, Fulton County, City of Napoleon, and City of Waupun. So one of the resolutions that you have is for the partnership agreement, just to enter into the same agreement. There were not any changes, just so that everybody is all on the same page. The other resolution is to allow us to apply on your behalf. And we are applying for owner-occupied rehab, home repair, rental home repair, and then there is a Habitat in Fulton County. There's a $20,000 amount for that, and then the rest is administration and fair housing. So those are the activities within it. The same amount of funds that we did the last time. The couple of changes that have happened is that the state is, the costs have gone up, so they're not tying us directly to our limit. We have to ask to exceed the limit, but they're allowing us to go over it, so we may help less units because we are having to address a lot more lead-based paint issues.
Yep.
You know, they're just, and with the costs that are going up, so that's where we're at with that.
So my question is, how did it go the last, I mean, this is every year, right, Liz?
It's every other year. They're two-year grants.
Okay.
We're finishing up the 2018 program right now.
Okay.
And what I can do is just give you a synopsis of where the funds were spent. I haven't had a chance to do that because we're still accepting applications, and we have about five spots available to help homeowners right now in the 18 program.
Oh, okay.
So if that program ends, the construction has to be complete by the end of October.
Okay.
And then this one that we're applying for would go from this coming September for 2 years.
Okay. So did we pretty much get rid of all the money from the last?
Oh, we will.
Oh, we will.
We will.
Okay.
It's kind of a juggling. I'm trying to make sure that we spend equal amount in all the communities. So it's been kind of juggling, but at this point, it's just whichever applications that we get.
Yeah.
So the marketing end was a challenge this time, but I think we did pretty well.
Okay. Well, good.
Yeah, we sure don't want any to go back.
No.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, so whatever village, city, wherever
We can find it, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, use it up.
If Fulton County gets most of it, we will hold that against them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We will have to have a discussion with the commissioners out there.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you might think that.
Yeah.
So no, we really worked hard to try to even things up. But, and we've done pretty well. We are actually, I have big boards in my office. We are actually looking at 5 additional homes in all in Henry County.
Sure.
But we do have a few more openings.
Okay. All right, good.
Well, we'll have to, given kind of the age of a couple of the commissioners, I want to say this before I forget, is that we will probably lean on Zoom much more. And our new commissioner is much younger.
Yeah.
And this is Commissioner Myers back here.
Hi there.
So hopefully, one of the things is to be able to get around to see Defiance County East where you're at, and eventually we'll be able to do those kinds of things.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, if you ever have any questions about it, feel free to give me a call. I know Bob's had me on the radio quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I'm always willing to talk about it. Sometimes, I talk too much about housing because that's what I know and that's kind of my passion.
Yeah. So should I call you sometime and get you lined up for another one?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. And we can, I've just learned this, I've been doing this for about 3 years already. I can even call you and do it by phone. You don't even have to come over here. So,
Okay.
I'll call you one of these days and line something up, and we'll get you on again. Because I think it's good to be on there, let people know that it is available. You never know when somebody's gonna listen that you know, needs it.
Right, and, you know, we're finishing up the program, but, you know, if somebody has a need, I just had a call this morning from someone, if they have a need and we can't help them, at least if we're their contact, we can tell them what their other options are.
Yeah.
You know, we collaborate with Community Action, USDA, and so at least we can be their contact to guide them.
Because there's a number of people that get to a point in life and they retire and then they say, holy crap, I gotta have this, and this, and I didn't plan on that, you know, and they maybe thought it was last so they didn't live there anymore. Then they go to their kids and the kids say, well, Dad, I can't help you, so then that's what this is for.
Yeah, and I think being on the radio with you is kind of neat too, because sometimes people don't need it, and until you need it, you're not really paying attention, but so they might affiliate the commissioners with, oh, hey, you know, I think I heard something on the radio, and they might call you, and, you know, so I think that's kind of neat.
Yeah, well, we get surprised about how, it's amazing how many people hear us. With Bob's program, and who Bob's interviewing and talking to, it's amazing.
So, hopefully we're doing some good. But yeah, I'll call you the next week or so and get you lined up again.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
What is, the funding is based on a percentage of the federal poverty level, is that correct? How's
for the households to be eligible, they have to have incomes of 80% of the median income or below.
Okay.
And what is, for Henry County, what is the median income?
I knew you were going to ask that.
I thought it'd be on one of your big boards.
It should be. For a family of four, just for an example, it's $56,250 for our four-person household.
Okay.
You know, our income limits are higher than most other programs. Community Action depends on what program they have a little bit. So we all have different income levels. So I guess if you know, just have them call me and we can check it out.
Okay.
No, well, I was curious also about your talk. It is also going over the phone on our conference number that people can dial into. I don't know how many's on there right now. It's hard to say. There will only be one, and that could be the newspaper, which works really well. Okay. Do you have any other questions for Liz?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, what do you need from us, Liz?
Just the two resolutions and then the agreement to be signed, the partnership agreement for signature. So I'm actually taking that agreement around to the other communities to sign after you sign it.
Okay.
And there's a resolution to approve for the application and then for the partnership agreement.
Okay. So this is going to be two resolutions and are we set to do that today or not?
I didn't know about it.
Oh, okay.
I really, Can we do it Tuesday?
That'll be fine.
Okay.
We have, all too often, we've had people walk in at the last minute and say, well, I need this, and in all fairness, to the public, we need to be able to at least publish, this is what we're going to be doing. And so if there's any requests, so if it was an emergency, we would do it today, but it doesn't appear to be, so we'll put this on our agenda for Tuesday and get that.
That sounds like a good plan.
If you want to send over the file for Christie, she'll just change the dates from 21 to May.
Okay, I actually just emailed it to you, Christie.
Thanks, Liz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Wow, you're multitasking. You're talking to us and doing that at the same time? You're multitasking.
No, I did it right before.
Oh, okay.
I was actually on a Zoom meeting and I was typing and the lady said, you can't do that, so I'm not typing anymore. too loud.
Did you start out where
Okay.
you could see him right away?
Yeah, I moved over here, yeah. Sometimes I sit over there, then you can't see.
We've given him a corner, and if he moves just right, we can't see him.
And so sometimes I get out of my corner.
He's just gonna play.
See, we social distance in here, this is.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is,
That's good.
for me, to Bob at the end is 6 feet, to Jeff is 6 feet, 6 feet, and then behind us, if anybody comes in, is 6 feet. We just have.
I see.
We have not
Well, that's good.
separated our
That's a-
chairs out yet, which we will as we are opening up more and more.
And I have Michael's signature also.
Okay, so I'll just, whenever you have it signed, I'll pick it all up at one time.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
So, okay, well, thank you for your time, appreciate it.
Thank
Have a
you.
good weekend.
Thanks, bye.
Bye. Oh, I was gonna say we gotta hang up from this, but that's me.
The red end, there
Yeah.
we go, yep. You're in charge of the hangout.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah,
And then you can just close that out.
yeah, right. I was just looking at, okay. All right.
Great, I think I met her at that one meeting, I went to the Mobile Valley.
Probably, yeah, she's usually at the board meetings, yeah.
Yeah, you were at Defiance Con,
Yeah.
were you in the conference room?
Yeah.
When you went up, did you go up the steps?
No, around the ground floor was a
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's one on the second floor.
Yeah.
The health department is in there, but they're on, Maumee Valley Planning's on the second floor to the north end of the building, in the northeast corner.
Okay.
And there's, when you go in the main entrance, if you hang a left, you go down the end of the hall, there's an elevator. Well, if you take the elevator up, they're basically right across the hall, right across from the elevator.
Yeah.
It's a nice building.
It is. Good setup.
Yeah, it looks, and, one thing to keep talking about, if you notice in that building, they had, when it was really expensive to do large prints, the commissioners spent the money to do large prints of different scenes, of pictures.
Pictures, yeah. Yeah, they got some big pictures on there.
It really would be, we have a lot of wall space.
Yeah,
And it's not very much money, and it's probably more to get it framed
yeah,
than it is to get it printed.
yeah.
And I would like to see different things like that throughout. We received, when the airport did their ramp project, all that cement, and we have been proponents of the airport and have supported them in their projects. They did that for us, gave us that frame picture. And that was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Speaking of the airport, did you see that grant thing? I didn't understand it. Did you read that? Did you get an email?
Yeah, I signed it, so.
What huh?
It's for the,
Yeah.
for the project.
It's for that? Well, I thought it was just something through the CARES Act.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
That's
that's,
about CARES Act.
there was something on the one email that I looked at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have it. I signed it, just, get it going.
No, this was just this morning. It was on our emails. Let me look here. See if I'm talking
Please
about.
find the following electronic CARES Act grant offer for Henry County Airport.
Yeah, yeah.
That was, dated the 14th, it was sent. I signed it yesterday.
Okay, okay.
Because I had it for 2 days, and then I couldn't find it. I
Okay.
couldn't remember what, so and then it took me a little while to find the search box for Outlook.
Yeah, it moved, didn't it?
It moved, and it's not real convenient. And
No kidding. You know, no wonder. I thought I was going
It's
nuts.
at the very top of the
Yeah.
screen, and it's a blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just blends in. Really, really terrible. So I searched on 7 Whiskey 5, and that popped up. 7 Whiskey 5 is the airport identifier.
Oh, okay.
Since it is a smaller airport, and there's, the way the FAA has numbered airports is that this only qualifies for three alphanumerics.
Oh, okay.
And, this, I believe, if I remember right, Toledo's KTOL, but they usually abbreviate it TOL, Detroit Overland, DTW.
Yeah, Detroit, yeah.
And they use that, when you're looking up, on instrument landing and on instrument arrival and departures, on your aeronautic chart, it's all, it doesn't name it, it puts the identifier.
Which identifier on it.
And if you're filing a flight plan, you file
By those, yeah, oh, yeah. Even, I think it was Michelle, our daughter-in-law, she was when she first got out of high school, she went to work as a travel agent. And to get certified, she had to memorize all those letters of all those, of the major airports where people would fly to. It took her quite a while to get through all of them, but yeah, and then she was over there studying them one day, and I looked at all those, it's pretty neat.
Yeah. And many of them, like Toledo is a Class C airport, so it's effective from ground level to 10,000 feet.
Okay.
They have a center ring, it's 5 feet, it's a 5 foot diameter, or 5 mile diameter, that you cannot penetrate that area.
Okay.
Then they have a shelf up that goes out 10 miles, and you can't come into that unless you have permission.
Well.
Yeah, they won't shoot you out of the sky. But
Yes, they don't want you there.
That's the rules.
Yeah, but that's what's real, right?
If your transponder's on, they can identify you, and they can record.
But they do have 4 jets that can be in the air real fast there. That's what they're built for.
Yeah. And,
because I've seen that building already.
and there's, Chicago, Detroit, Class Bs, so they still have the 5 mile to the surface, but they have an intermediate shelf and even in the top one, it goes out 30 miles.
Yeah.
And if you cannot, I think it's 200 knots, if your plane cannot maintain 200 knots, you just don't get to come in unless it's an emergency.
Yeah.
And if they're declaring an emergency, there's nothing they can do. They just have to, all that traffic, they have to.
They'll back it up, or something. Ooh.
And now, like in Chicago, they would, if you declare an emergency, and you think the best place to go is O'Hare, they may try to move you to a closer airport.
Yeah, well, there's more.
When you have an airport with a runway that's 150 to 200 feet wide and 10 or 12,000 feet long, what better place to land?
Yeah.
And if you're going slow enough, you could go perpendicular. We'll make it short and sweet.
Yeah. I can get her in there.
Yeah. Okay, we will do those resolutions from Liz on Tuesday. And we have Tim at 11 for the electric line relocation bid opening.
Yeah, I drove down by there this morning. The causeway is gone. It's underwater, but you can see it. You can see it, the water's rougher there when the river flows across it, so it must be just above it.
Does that wash part of that away?
It may wash some of that
That's
out.
packed down.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Typically, like over here on the Perry Street Bridge, you couldn't even tell that heavy equipment had driven on it. That's how hard that surface is. And they put down, pretty good chunks of stone and then build.
So what are they doing with that after?
Well, with Perry Street Bridge, it couldn't be used for anything else, so they basically gave it away. And it's really stone, all it really needed to do was be washed. It could have been even the big pieces ground up, but no, it couldn't do that. EPA whoever has changed the tune on that.
What do you mean they couldn't use it again? They just...
Because it's been in the river.
Makes sense.
Yeah. We're drinking that water, but don't use that stone over again.
That's like sending in a diver. The only divers you can use
I
to
know.
move mussels are those that are certified.
Certified muscle movers.
A certified mussel mover.
Sometimes in this country, they put a ridiculous rule out just to see how ridiculous it can be. So was you working in Washington during 911 then?
Yes.
Where were you at?
Yeah, I was in an office, it's about 6 blocks from the White House.
Oh, yeah? I bet things started moving when they slammed into the Pentagon, didn't it?
They did.
Wow.
They just told us to, don't come.
Yeah,
You know, because they evacuated everywhere down there, so.
yeah. Wow.
Spent the day in my office, 6 blocks over.
Wow. I actually just thought of that. I wonder if you were there, because that had to be quite a day there.
That's
Figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
And
Got the news from the TV like everybody else, you know?
yeah,
I was flying to Chicago with my airplane. We were going to McCormick for a print show,
Oh, yeah.
and we were going to land at Meigs Field. We were 15 miles from South Bend, which South Bend is also a Class C airport, so you don't have to talk to them until you're ready to penetrate the airspace at 10 miles. Well, I had already contacted them, and my brother had been playing with the ADF, which is an automatic direction finder, and it's a real old, tried and true, proven instrument that uses AM radio. So he was listening to different radio stations, and he got one that was talking about this tower was on fire and and you know, it's just my thought was, okay, we're headed into Chicago, this is going to be a mess. I'm not even sure if we wanted to go, but it was time. I was handed over to South Bend Approach. When I made the call to them, I changed my transponder to the number that they wanted so they could identify me specifically. And they told me exactly where I was, and they said Valparaiso is off your left shoulder. You are, we are under a national ground stop, and you are required to land.
Wow.
Immediately. And so I asked, what's going on? Watch your TV. Say it again, watch your TV.
yeah.
So we landed at Valparaiso, and the airport manager helped tie the airplane down for us and said, what's going on now? I said, we got issues in New York City. And so we sat there until somebody from the office could drive out and pick us up. Had I known, I'd just turned I'd turned around like I was supposed to.
Yeah.
I had just dropped down 1,500 feet, turned my transponder off, and flown back.
That might have been dangerous though.
It really wouldn't have, because I'm only going 150 knots.
Yeah.
And I'm not going that fast, and I'm that low, so double wing jets don't do real well at that level, and they can't fly that speed.
Yeah. Yeah, they would.
Without going down.
They would.
They lose lift. They cannot. The speed that they go creates the lift. But that's a lot of times when I go to Columbus Approacher, we talk about flying. We talk about records and everything else. And then we start talking about flying. He talked about how much he missed it. He says, you know, I've always thought, you know, I was going to get a private plane and fly. He said, I just never have. And it's kind of one of those things, sometimes it's just one of those quotes that it's more fun to talk about. I hope and agree, it's more fun to talk about
Didn't
than
do it.
never actually do. Well, this flying for me was a hope and a dream, and actually it came to me, and it actually came. And I just, oh my gosh.
How many days after, before you could get the plane back? A week. Okay.
Yeah, at that point, I figured, I was an hour and 15 minutes from Henry County, but at that point, when everything's been cleared out, and the lights you do see going are military, it's, like you said, it was not a good idea to try anything. It's just, it didn't hurt that, it was
Well, I'd have been scared, you know, I gotta get out of the air, because you don't know you don't really know what.
We were standing there, we had the plane tied down, we're standing there talking to the airport manager, and all of a sudden you could hear this chopper coming, and you could tell this thing was coming in. It was Indiana State Police chopper, it came in hot, and it was amazing. He was descending quickly, and all of a sudden he just turned, boom, and then shut it down. And he was told to get out of the air.
Yeah.
While air traffic control at the centers were trying to figure out who were the good guys and who were the bad guys.
Yeah, well, that was,
And are there any more bad guys?
Yeah, well, when I got back to the shop that day, I'd come back to get another load, and I went in, and I said something to the guy that was loading me. I said, what happened just now? And he goes, I got a radio on here, and he was listening to a radio, and he goes, they flew into something in New York, and I said, well, I just got a little bit of it. I didn't have my radio on in the truck, but I said I had my CD on, and they said something about a tower.
Every time we got a so they mounted out
And then we walked up to the office, and he had TV on in there, and just as we were standing there, the one flew into the second one. We were watching it, and they were filming that falling down, and I said, look in there, they're coming out, and we watched it. It was on TV. We saw it.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I have a cousin, and, he's a private pilot, he's flying, he won't tell me he was flying. I haven't got to talk to him, but the guy bought a new jet.
Yeah.
And he's spending a month in Columbus training.
Yeah.
So I just had to take the time to see who flight safety or whoever's down there, what they train on.
Yeah.
But this is an intercontinental private jet.
Yeah.
And, anyway, his wife, when that happened, she was a stewardess for United. That flight that crashed in Allentown, Pennsylvania, that was supposed to have been her flight. She called off that day, and one of her good friends took her place. She was, the last I knew, she still hasn't got over it. She hit the drugs really hard.
Yeah. Oh, I suppose, because that would have driven you nuts. That's not that one.
Yeah.
So did you guys have to do anything special then, or just
I just
same things you
less
always?
people the better there, you know, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
a lot of unknowns, you know, that days.
oh yeah. Oof. I was scared.
Kind of a waste of time to really just sit there and watching it on TV, but.
Yeah.
And the president, he was in Texas, wasn't he, before?
Florida.
Yeah, so that was kind of, something you didn't have to be concerned about,
Yeah.
at least he was out.
But didn't he come back
He
then?
came back at the end of the day after they went to Louisiana and then Nebraska, and then later in the day.
And then he came, because later in the day, I think he flew across here, because I was standing outside, and I knew, by that time, we knew that all the flights were grounded, and we were standing outside at Dad's house, and Dad said, looky there, and there was a plane flying, and there was it had an escort with it. And I still wonder if that's Air Force One.
Yeah, they came back from Nebraska.
Yeah, they were saying that he was flying, and I said, it's the only plane in the air.
Well, and what's nice about, POTUS is that Air Force One can file direct from anywhere.
Well, yeah.
You don't have to,
I don't have to ask anybody.
you,
Except
get out of my way.
Except that show I'm watching on TV, Blacklist, I think that guy can land his plane wherever he wants to do.
Yeah, a lot of people like that. Do we want to recess until 11?
Tim's coming in.
At 11 a.m., we have a bid opening for the electric line relocation, which would be what you mentioned for the new bridge.
Yep.
And so at this point, we don't have any other items on the agenda, nor do we have anything else to talk about at the moment. So we will go into recess at 10:29 a.m. And I'm going to mute